scent of sandalwood is heavy on the breath of the room. It's the only company since midnight shed its veil of gloom. I smooth the velvet cushion twice, check the battery on my phone. Just a vessel built for comfort, now I'm standing here alone. I dim the overhead light, let the city sign glow low, reflecting off the glass of Merlot, waiting for your show. The narrative I built tonight, it's cooling on the plate. I tried to hold the heat of it, but patience sealed its fate. And every passing headlight paints a fraction of hope on the wall, a shallow promise whispered, destined soon to fall. I keep imagining the friction of the key inside the lock. Every tick of the minute hand is a hammer on the clock. My solitude is humming now, 80 beats per minute slow. I'm counting distant sirens on the avenues below. This reservoir of quiet, it's spilling over the rim. Just a fraction of a key turn, keeping my spirit dim. Oh, the longing isn't loud, it's a deep vibrating chord. It's the space between two heartbeats where anticipation is stored. I pulled up all the memories we promised we would keep. The way you lean against the jam when I'm still half asleep. It's easier to trace the lines of where you ought to be than to acknowledge the vast empty space surrounding me. I hear the floorboards settle and I confuse it for your stride. I check the time again, 4:03 a.m., nowhere left to hide. Are you caught in the momentum of a world that doesn't slow? Or is this the quiet consequence of seeds we didn't sow? I'm trying to convince myself that maybe you just lost the nerve, that this whole setup was a dream I didn't truly deserve. But I remember every promise you breathed into the air, and that small insistent hope that you still genuinely care. My solitude is humming now, 80 beats per minute slow. I'm counting distant sirens on the avenues below. This reservoir of quiet, it's spilling over the rim. Just a fraction of a key turn, keeping my spirit dim. Oh, the longing isn't loud, it's a deep vibrating chord. It's the space between two heartbeats where anticipation is stored. Frame outside, it's a rhythm in my own heart I've been trying hard to hide. Cause this is more than just a late night, more than just the wait. It's the realization that my silence mirrors my state. I'm always holding my breath, always anticipating, always preparing the stage for a moment I'm still creating. I'll leave the porch light on, the porch light on, just in case you make it home, just in case you make it. The shadows keep the time, they keep the time, and the weight is all mine. Still humming, 80 beats, just me.
Midnight oil and the blue light of a screen. Clock ticks slow,
moving like a machine. But time itself is stuck between your promise and the ring. I'm cataloging silence, trying to remember how you sing. I left the streetlights burning, the apartment dark and deep, saving energy for the moment I can finally sleep. I tried to watch the news, but the noise was obsolete. Cause every channel whispers secrets I don't keep. It's the quiet before the signal drops, the calm before the tide. I know the connection's coming, nowhere left for me to hide. I'm just listening for the reverb, the echo of your breath. Anticipation is a beautiful kind of death. I'm in a holding pattern, baby, 80 BPM slow. Just satellite delay on my soul. Where did you go? This longing is the sweetest kind of cruel, I swear it's true. Anticipating the love I can't control until I hear from you. I walk the perimeter of this floor 1,000 times, checking every notification for your coded pantomimes. The space you left is measured in empty coffee cups, and the way my patience slowly fills these silent waiting hubs. I still smell the cedar and the amber that you wore, trapped inside the cotton of the sweater by the door. I know you're moving mountains, chasing down a dream, but in my solitude you are the only steady thing. It's the quiet before the signal drops, the calm before the tide. All the connections coming, nowhere left for me to hide. I'm just listening for the reverb, the echo of your breath. Anticipation is a beautiful kind of death. I'm in a holding pattern, baby, 80 BPM slow. Just satellite delay on my soul. Where did you go? This longing is the sweetest kind of cruel, I swear it's true. Anticipating the love I can't control until I hear from you. Oh, I could turn the key, step out and leave the waiting behind. Go find some temporary peace of mind, but every street sign points me back to this room where I committed to standing guard against the gloom. My dedication is built on faith, solid and tall, just waiting for your gentle low frequency call. I'm in a holding pattern, baby, 80 BPM slow. Just satellite delay on my soul. Where did you go? This longing is the sweetest kind of cruel, I swear it's true. I swear it's true. Yeah. Anticipating the love I can't control. Still on stand, baby, waiting for the tone, waiting for the tone. This empty receiver's got me feeling so lonely. Just waiting on you, just waiting on you. Holding pattern, yeah. 80 BPM slow. The ceiling fan is spinning so, a tired metronome measuring the heavy air inside this quiet home. I dusted all the surfaces, polished every frame, just to distract myself from whispering your name. My hands are cool, my concentration is a thread, rewinding every word you spoke before you fled. I know this separation is just the space we bridge, but loneliness built me a wall upon the window ledge. They say patience is a virtue, but my skin is worn thin now. I'm listening to the promise of the moment you allow yourself to finally turn the key. Forget the winding road and drop the burden of your journey and my front door load. I'm wrapped up in the silence, dressed in anticipation. This is the rhythm of my heart, a slow, low meditation. Oh, I need to know how many breaths until my future starts arriving. Calculating the miles in the street lights you are driving. Tell me how much longer till the quiet fades away. 'Cause every minute that I wait is a diamond I can't afford to spend alone today. I left the TV volume low just so I don't miss the sound of your familiar engine turning, spinning on the ground. I brewed your favorite coffee blend, though it's far too late for caffeine. I need the ritual of ready, just to keep my patience clean. I've got your jacket hanging ready, right beside the wooden chair, tracing the collar with my thumb, pretending that your warmth is there. The low light is set perfect, amber hue upon the wall. I've rehearsed the way I'll stand before you even call. I'm running on the promise that the distance can't compete with the current running deep between my soul and your 2 feet. This hunger is a quiet fire, burning steady and low. The minute that I feel your key is the moment I let go. I'm wrapped up in the silence, dressed in anticipation. This is the rhythm of my heart, a slow, low meditation. Oh, I need to know how many breaths until my future starts arriving. Calculating the miles in the street lights you are driving. Tell me how much longer till the quiet fades away. 'Cause every minute that I wait is a diamond I can't afford to spend alone today. This isn't just time passing, this is the space between 2 heartbeats. I built a sanctuary out of this yearning on these cold concrete streets. I've seen every shade of midnight, blue reflected on the page.
that keeps me sane. I'm holding my breath for the payoff, for the weight of your body near. Erase the doubt, dissolve the loneliness, and simply reappear. Just reappear. Baby, the hallway light is glowing, waiting for the shadow it needs to cast. Keep running to me. Still calculating the miles. The silence is loud, but the promise is louder. Heartbeat, rhythm fades out.
City air is breathing cold against the pain tonight, and every shadow stretching out feels sharper in the light. I left the jazz low just enough to fill the silent gaps, the kind of stillness that reminds me there are no traps. Just open space, a reservation set for 2 hours. What the slow tick of the second hand is all I ever catch. My jacket's hanging on the chair, prepared for your return. A quiet ritual that I can never quite unlearn. I tried to busy my hands, rearrange the photographs, but every movement circles back down lonely measured paths. Why equilibrium is off, a weight I cannot place until I feel the gravity restore upon your face. Anticipation is a clock stuck on the 5-minute mark, 180,000 heartbeats waiting in the dark. Every second is a measured mile. I walk it slow and deep, trying to count the moments till the promise that you keep. 'Cause loneliness is not an absence, it's a blueprint made of you, a space protected, dusted clean for when you break right through. I know the sound your key makes when it finally hits the lug. I know the soft surrender when your world begins to dry. I feel the static in the air, the way you light the room. But right now all I feel is dampness, city rain and gloom. I keep the coffee warm, though bitter now from sitting too long. A simple offering to hope that maybe I'm not wrong, to invest this kind of stillness, this slow, meticulous wait, knowing that the reward for patience far outweighs the late. They say time heals, but time is spinning circles round my head, and every cushion on the sofa tells me what you said, that you'd be home when the street lights started dimming low. But the sun is hours from rising, and I still don't know. This anticipation is a clock stuck on the 5-minute mark, 180
blueprint made of you, a space protected, dusted clean, for when you break right through. Don't tell me that this patience is a weakness in my soul. This longing is the strongest thing that's making me feel whole. It's the faith that keeps the engine running smooth at 80 BPM, a rendered soulful dedication just to see your face again. So hey, darling, don't you worry about the state I'm in. Just know that the whole wide world stops when you step in. Oh, this anticipation is a clock stuck on the 5-minute mark. 180,000 heartbeats waiting in the dark. Every second is a measured mile. I walk it slow and deep, trying to count the moments till the promise that you keep. 'Cause loneliness is not an absence, it's a blueprint made of you, a space protected, dusted clean, for when you break right through. Oh, just break right through. Yeah. Step into the blueprint. 80 beats. Just waiting for that sound. The measured mile. It's only you. Streetlights bleed yellow through the blinds tonight. It's past the hour where the honest sleep. Got a half-read novel and the lamp dim low light, just keeping promises the darkness keeps. The city hums a frequency I don't wanna hear, when every silence carries your name. And I'm just sitting here battling the ancient fear, playing with the flicker of a distant flame. I know the morning's gonna steal the night away, but I can't let go of this moment's hold. This quiet is a melody I don't wanna play until the story that we share unfolds. Just one little vibration, just one signal you care, until the moment that my fortune turns. I'm suspended right here in the midnight air, watching every lonely candle burn. I'm running on anticipation fuel, my peace is tethered to your name. This kind of waiting isn't kind or cool, it's just a soulful, silent, burning flame. Yeah, I'm caught up in the rhythm of the long delay, counting down the seconds till you walk through the door. Till then I just live underneath the lonely sky, begging for the one thing I'm longing for. The space beside me is a cooling sheet, still smelling faintly of your amber trace. A haunted echo in my private suite, wishing the dial tone wasn't talking space. They say I should be moving, say I should forget, but every shadow here just looks like you.
This lonely velvet cage I haven't left means every waking bones belongs to you. I know the morning's gonna steal the night away, but I can't let go of this moment's hold. This quiet is a melody I don't wanna play until the story that we share unfolds. Just one little vibration, just one sign you care, until the moment that my fortune turns. I'm suspended right here in the midnight air, watching every lonely candle burn. Running on anticipation, you, my peace is tethered to your name. This kind of waiting isn't kind or cool. It's just a soulful, silent, burning flame. Yeah, I'm caught up in the rhythm of the long delay, counting down the seconds till you walk through the door. Till then, I just live underneath the lonely sky, begging for the one thing I'm longing for. I'm counting every tick and every minute wasted on a hope that might be thin as glass. If you knew how sweet this absence tasted, maybe you would rush the seconds past. I need the truth, baby. I need to know the score, 'cause I can't afford to be lonely anymore. Just stop this slow motion scene. Anticipation, baby. Yeah, I'm longing for the truth you bring, just for the sound of your key, or maybe a text message on my screen. Still waiting for you. Waiting for you. Yeah. Secondhand smoke, fading out. Ooh, I'm running out of it. Waiting for you there. Clock hands stuck in the velvet dark, the air conditioner sighs, leaving its mark. 3 sheets past midnight where shadows bleed thin, and the low city hum is where the loneliness kicks in. I'm running on coffee brewed 7 hours ago, a silent promise that you might still show. My mind's playing back every word that you spoke, a lonely memory, a beautiful joke. My thumb keeps tracing the screen's red light, searching for a signal in the dead of the night. Is this longing a weakness or just gravity's pull? 'Cause waiting for you makes me beautifully full. I'm breathing in anticipation, a slow, sweet burn. Every minute is a lesson that I refuse to learn.
frequency I need. Trapped in the quiet echo of a promised creed. This is the 4 a.m. frequency, only me and the air, and the desperate silence that you might still care. I recall the heat of your hand on my wrist, a silent contract sealed with one perfect kiss. Now the silence sounds like a dial tone's hum, a broken record of where you've come from. I rearrange the pillows, the sheets are all cool, trying to fight the gravity that pulls me back to you. I know I should sleep, turn the phone face down, but I'd miss the moment you pull me out of this town. My thumb keeps tracing the screen's cracked light, searching for a signal in the dead of the night. Is this longing a weakness or just gravity's pull? 'Cause waiting for you makes me beautifully full. I'm breathing in anticipation, a slow, sweet burn. Every minute is a lesson that I refuse to learn. Just waiting on your vibration, the frequency I need. Trapped in the quiet echo of a promised creed. This is the 4 a.m. frequency, only me and the air, and the desperate silence that you might still care. Maybe the thrill is the gap between the calls, the way my resolve breaks before it stands tall. 'Cause hope is a current and I'm wired too tight, stuck in this beautiful, isolating light. I crave the connection, the smooth R&B groove of your presence, the rhythm that you always approve. But that anticipation is a rhythm all its own, a painful bass line played when I'm alone. Slow, sweet burn. Every minute is a lesson that I refuse to learn. Just waiting on your vibration, the frequency I need. Trapped in the quiet echo of a promised creed. This is the 4 a.m. 4 a.m. and I'm still awake, just waiting for that promise that you have to make. The frequency, it's tuned to you, babe. I'm caught in a low light haze, waiting for the frequency to hit me. Oh, just a flicker, a signal. 4 a.m. City science finally muted past 2 a.m. The furnace kicks a ghost of warmth into the air again. I've walked the perimeter of this living room 5 times, counting dust and motes in the moonlit window blind. They say patience is a virtue, but my soul is restless. The silence has a weight I never knew before, it's endless. And the hum of the refrigerator is the only baseline tonight, ticking off the seconds until you bring the dawn and light. My thumb is tracing circles round your contact name. A burning hesitation, fighting back the urge to call your name. I know you're coming, I know you're trying to break through, but anticipation is a hollow room I can't escape from you. This is the 80 BPM way, living life on satellite delay. Every breath I take is overdue, I promise you will keep. I'm running on borrowed light, darling, while the whole world sleeps. Oh, this longing is the only gravity I feel. It keeps me planted here, anticipating what is real. Until I hear the key turn in the lock, the sound I memorize. Just hold me close when you arrive. Apologize with your eyes. Oh, I pulled your favorite sweater from the back of the closet shelf. It still smells like sandalwood and distance, a version of yourself. I sat down in the armchair where you always used to lean, and tried to conjure up the ghost of the comfort that had been. I'm rehearsing all the conversations we need to start, memorizing every line of how I'll guard my heart. But all the careful choreography will shatter when you walk inside, because all I really needed was for you to stand right by my side. The darkness is a velvet screen where I project your face, trying to find the angle that explains this lonely space. I know you're coming, I know you're trying to break through, but anticipation is a hollow room I can't escape from you. This is the 80 BPM way, living life on satellite delay. Every breath I take is overdue, I promise you will keep. I'm running on borrowed light, darling, while the whole world sleeps. Oh, this longing is the only gravity I feel. It keeps me planted here, anticipating what is real. Until I hear the key turn in the lock, the sound I memorize. Just hold me close when you arrive. Apologize with your eyes. Tell me the space between us is earning interest, that this solitude is necessary, that it's blessed. Because if I knew the reason, the minutes wouldn't crawl so slow. I need a destination for the love I need to show. I keep checking the porch light just to make sure it's still burning bright, a lonely beacon fighting back the cold black night. I hold the silence like a breath I can't afford to lose. This is the 80 BPM way, living life on satellite delay. Every breath I take is overdue, I promise you will keep. I'm running on borrowed light, darling, while the whole world sleeps. Oh, this longing is the only gravity I feel. It keeps me planted here, anticipating what is real. Until I hear the key turn in the lock, the sound I memorize. Just hold me close when you arrive. Apologize with your eyes. Oh, oh. Just hold me close. Just hold me close. Yeah. Apologize with your eyes. 80 people just waiting here for me. The long
Streetlights bleeding orange through the blind. portrait of patience running out of line. Silence is heavy, I can hear my own mind. That old grandfather clock is usually just a chime, but tonight it's a metronome, marking all the things I lack. Every slow tick pushing my resolve back. I put the record on low, some vintage soul groove, but even Marvin can't make the stillness move. I know the promise you whispered on the wire, said you were coming home, set my spirit on fire. Now I'm just watching the shadow shift across the floor, praying anticipation doesn't turn into sorrow at the door. I've had 3 cups of lukewarm clarity, trying to make this lonely space feel like company. This is the anatomy of a waiting night. Half expectation, half dimming light, holding space for the moment to arrive, just to prove to my heart that we are still alive. Feel the sweet heavy ache of anticipation, baby. Come on and break this blue meditation, baby. I'm just suspended in the unfolding hour, waiting for the rain to break, waiting for your power. I could be asleep right now, tucked away and dreaming, but I need to feel the energy that your presence is beaming. I polished every surface, rearranged the air, like preparing a stage for a moment we share. Every time a car slows down outside my window pane, my whole body tenses, then sinks down again. I miss the static sound of your key in the lock. I'm running on faith, watching the hands of the clock. I'm tracing the lines of the picture you sent me yesterday, remembering exactly why I'm willing to stay and fight off the chill that tries to creep in the dark, leaving my vulnerability exposed like a spark. Just gotta trust the commitment you laid down when you swore you'd find your way back to this town. This is the anatomy of a waiting night, half expectation, half dimming light. I'm holding space for the moment you arrive, just to prove to my heart that we are still alive. Oh, the sweet heavy ache of anticipation, baby. Come on and break this blue meditation, baby. I'm just suspended in the unfolding hour, waiting for the rain to break, waiting for your power. Tell me, is this a fool's vigil I'm keeping? Did the open road rise up and catch you sleeping? No, I gotta fight the worry that tries to creep in the cracks, 'cause my soul remembers the strength of your tracks. I know the distance is nothing to the weight of our connection, so I hold the faith in your ultimate direction. I just need the proof that the stillness is temporary. This is the anatomy of a waiting night, half expectation, half dimming light. From the space for the moment you arrive, just prove to my heart that we are still alive. Oh, the sweet heavy ache of anticipation, baby. Come on and break this blue meditation, baby. I'm just suspended in the unfolding hour, waiting for the rain to break, waiting for your power. I'm leaving the porch light on for you, alright. Just one breath, then one more, unfolding, unfolding, until I hear the gravel crunch beneath your thighs. Hoping, waiting. lights bleed gold on the window pane, just like they did last night. It's 2 a.m. and the forecast is still promising a brilliant sudden light. I've worn a groove in the hardwood floor between the kitchen and the phone, pacing slow, letting the heavy quiet convince me that I'm truly alone. But the clock on the mantle, it skips the hours, playing tricks on my view. I swear the minute hand pauses just to remind me I'm waiting for you. This air is thick with all the things I could say, trapped like smoke against the ceiling. And these silk sheets feel like winter, they're cold evidence of a feeling. I keep the porch light burning low, just enough to mark the way. A lighthouse meant for one lost soul who swore he'd come back yesterday. And every phantom car that slows on the curb, my heart forgets how to be. Just another stranger passing by, completing the routine of my defeat. I'm living on the 62nd day, stuck in the ember of anticipation, chatting constellations on a dust, fueled only by hopeful desperation. My longing is a low, sustained frequency, a soulful hum beneath the quiet. I've paid the cost of loving you like this, an endless soulful lonely riot. Whoa, waiting on the turn of a promise I know is real, but God, the loneliness I feel. Pulled your sweater from the closet just to check that your scent was fading. Finding comfort in the residue of moments we were building, not evading. I recall the lazy curve of your smile, the way you'd pull me closer when I talk too fast. Examining the shadows, wondering how long this slow motion could possibly last. Oh, the moon is a spotlight, cruel and white, exposing every corner of this vacant room. It spotlights every empty space you should be filling, pushing through the gloom. I try to busy myself with silence, perfecting the art of being still, but the R&B groove of my own restless heart is shaking me against my will. I keep the porch light burning low, just enough to mark the way. A lighthouse meant for one lost soul who swore he'd come back yesterday. And every phantom car that slows on the curb, my heart forgets how to be. Just another stranger passing by, completing the routine of my defeat. I'm living on the 62nd day, stuck in the amber of anticipation. I'm charting constellations in the dust, fueled only by hopeful desperation. My longing is a low, sustained frequency, a soulful hum beneath the quiet. Oh, I paid the cost of loving you like this, an endless soulful lonely riot. Oh, waiting on the turn of a promise I know is real, but God, the loneliness I feel. Maybe I'm a fool for believing in the gravity of two souls colliding. Maybe I should cut the power to this hope and stop obsessively hiding. But my whole timeline is synchronized to your return flight. I can't reset the clock. Oh, I've cancelized the quiet. It's my custom-made ticking sound block. So let the world spin fast outside, let the seasons shift and fade. I'll stay rooted in this moment, the sacrifice I've so fully made. Yeah, I'm here just waiting. Yeah. every second day. Oh, the longer day, I can't leave this window. Just wait, anticipation, slow burn. Wait, for the brilliant sudden light.
The street lights bleed through the window pane, turning the dust motes into silver rain. It's midnight, maybe two. I lost the tether to the tick-tock, trying to keep it all together. My heart is running slow, a borrowed tempo, slower than the hands on the mantelpiece echo. I bought the expensive quiet, and now it's costing me. Just watching for your ghost in the geometry of the empty room. I keep tracing the worn lines of a memory. The last glance you threw back, a whispered guarantee. Now the phone is just a mirror, dark and cold, reflecting back a story that hasn't been told. And the air is heavy with the things I didn't say, waiting for the moment that you finally come my way. This anticipation is a velvet kind of torture, a slow burn signal that I can't ignore. I'm suspended in the echo of a promise, in this time zone where I'm standing all alone. Darling, I'm just counting down until your name comes home, until I can finally break this silence bone by bone. Cause I'm tired of residing in this almost space, just me and the ghost of your embrace. I've rearranged the cushions just to feel a change, but the absence of your laughter feels estranged. I pull your old sweater tight against my chest, searching for the residue of where your spirit rests. It's lonely in the glow of a future that's delayed. Every single minute feels like a parade of misconnections and whispered desperation, this fragile aching hunger for conversation. I keep tracing the worn lines of a memory. The last glance you threw back, a whispered guarantee. And the air is heavy with the things I didn't say, waiting for the moment that you finally come my way. This anticipation is a velvet kind of torture, a slow burn signal that I can't ignore. I'm suspended in the echo of a promise, in this time zone where I'm standing all alone. Darling, I'm just counting down until your name comes home, until I can finally break this silence bone by bone. Cause I'm tired of residing in this almost space, just me and the ghost of her embrace. If I could press pause on the calendar sheet, or jump the timeline to the moment our eyes meet, I wouldn't have to carry this heavy shadow, wishing on a street light just to make the current flow. I'm running on fumes of what we used to be, just holding on to faith and fragile certainty. Oh, the longest minute is the one that's spent hoping this isolation's temporary. Heaven sent. Anticipation is a velvet kind of torture. Torture, baby. Golden bird signal that I can't ignore. I'm suspended in the echo of a promise. In this time zone where I'm standing all alone, darling, I'm just counting down until you're near. Counting every second I can finally break this silence bone by bone. 'Cause I'm tired of residing in this almost space. Just me and the ghost of your embrace. Just the silence and the sound of my own breath, waiting for the ender, this sweet loneliness. Come home, baby, break the spell. Break the spell. Rain is tracing patterns on the paint tonight. It's 80 BPM, but the beat feels too slow. I poured out yesterday's coffee, left the kitchen light, a subtle beacon for the place I want you to know. I swept the dust motes off the photographs we took, but the smile in that frame doesn't ease the ache. I'm reading through the chapter where the story shook, just clinging to the promise we swore we would make. I check my phone again for that one phantom chime, knowing the distance is just killing my time. I replay every voicemail, dissecting every pause, searching for the certainty, defying all the laws of physics and space that keep you far away. Oh, this is the cost, this is the patience, living life on standby station. My heart is a drum against the beautiful silence. I'm caught here in this lonely, slow defiance, spinning the globe, trying to find your longitude. Just me and the memory of your solitude. I'm counting down the seconds, minute by every minute, waiting for the moment that you finally feel it. I left your side of the bed untouched and cold, just the impression of your shape where you used to lie. I rearranged the clothes you left behind, bold, hoping your scent wouldn't finally fade and die. I hear the echo of our laughter down the hall when the street lights outside shift from amber to blue. And I know I shouldn't answer every single call if it doesn't lead directly back to you. I check my phone again for that one phantom chime, knowing the distance is just killing my time. I replay every voicemail, dissecting every pause, searching for the certainty, defying all the laws of
find you longer too. It's me and the memory of your solitude. I'm counting down the seconds, minute by every minute, waiting for the moment that you finally feel it. Just feel it, baby. Our static is almost done. Oh, I hear the key turning. I can feel the ending of the wait. I knew you'd come.
Street lights, melting gold on the window pane. Yeah, the city's humming a slow, electric refrain.
I left the latch lifted, the lock half turned, just in case the lesson hasn't been learned. It's 2:15, and the silence here is deep. The only vow I hold is the one I keep. The fine glass sitting, chilled and fogged, waiting for the moment it's uncorked. I smooth the linen, though it's still untouched, praying that tonight you want it just as much. The low lamp casting shadows, soft and warm. I engineer the calm before the storm of your arrival. The way you fill the air, but I'm alone in this perfect atmosphere. Funny how loud the echoes are between the clock tick and the setting star. This luxury of waiting, it wears me thin, wondering where you stop and where I begin. I'm waiting on the cadence of your keys, a slow necessary aching tease. This lonely dissipation is my song, been standing in this future far too long. Yeah, this room is only half alive right now, just a hollow drum that doesn't know how to beat until the weight of your return gives the quiet fire I hold permission to burn. I check the screen, the blue light makes me blind. No misconnection, no single line to find. You said wait up, baby, I'll be late but true. But the late is long and the promise feels blue. I trace the dust motes dancing in the beam, trapped inside this complicated dream. Maybe I love the promise more than the touch, because the quiet here demands so much. I could just walk out, leave the latch undone, tell the clock that my waiting race is run. But I can't move from the scene I've set. I haven't breathed that sigh of relief yet. I'm waiting on the cadence of your keys, a slow necessary aching tease. This lonely dissipation is my song, been standing in this future far too long. Yeah, this room is only half alive right now, just a hollow drum that doesn't know how to beat until the weight of your return gives the quiet fire I hold permission to burn. I built this altar out
permission to burn the unclaimed hour. Just turn the lock, please. Yeah, I'm right here, baby, waiting on your touch. Do you even know how much? You can't assign your key. I'll keep this heat right here. Until then, just breathe slow. The unclaimed hour